Hi guys, and welcome to Whiskey Tango Television. This is Grey Goose coming at you from DC. I was just checking out the targeted loot, and looks like we're going to be doing some Camp White Oak before the reset in about an hour and a half. Before I get into the video, I wanted to just make a little comment. A few days ago, I was watching some other content creators about the division, and this one kind of pissed me off. And I know I'm new to this and everything, and I probably shouldn't be making these comments, uh, but I'm going to. I'm a straight shooter, and I always tell you what I think, and I tell you what I feel. And I won't name names. They know who they are. Um, they were crying about being pissed because Massive or Ubisoft didn't pay them to review the expansion. Instead, Ubisoft paid other content creators just apparently at random with large followings. I don't know how all that stuff works. Like I said, I'm still new here. I said, but he felt that himself and he named two or three other content creators should have gotten paid. And to me, that's bullshit. These are also the same four or five people that quit like 6 months ago and kept crying the game's dead all over YouTube. They all went to play Destiny, and then you hear nothing from them for 6 months, and now they're pissed that they didn't get paid to review the expansion. I just think that's bullshit. Anyway, to get back into this new video, sorry it took me a little while to get to it. I've actually re-recorded it several times. Um, I wanted to gloat a little bit, and that I called expansions. Expansions. I hope they continue to take this game in an expansion route, um, and add cities and more content. And I don't even know about the level system. They don't have to go take us up to level 50 or whatever. The infinite shade tech level's fine. I think the next big one, since the gear increase is only for um is only for the people that did not buy the expansion. So if you're level 30 world tier 5, you're getting a 5 up to 515 gear increase. Whereas the people that got the expansion, they're staying at the gear score is going away, and they're leveling to 40. And then there's infinite shade tech levels, and then as you collect shade tech, you can go into like this little tree, and advance your character that way. A great idea. Great idea. Um, and I hope they stay with the expansion system. Like you said, we speculated before they could go, move to Chicago, then L.A., then maybe Denver, and even, you know, maybe the poison spread, and we find ourselves in Paris or London. One expansion that would be pretty freaking cool. Uh, so I just wanted to gloat a little bit that I called expansions as a great way for this game to develop as it goes forward. Uh, Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about, um, and they're a little concerned that with a paid DLC, they didn't include uh, game modes. We already knew they weren't giving us survival as much as we cry about it. They're not giving us underground as much as we cry about it. Uh, I'm still holding out for resistance at some point, but it's not looking good for that as well. And since the DLC didn't have anything like that, they're kind of pouring everything into the directive thing, and the directive bucket, and hoping that changes in difficulty to the entire world map is going to keep the replayability alive. Uh, I mean, I hope they're right. Uh, I mean, what I would have done is, you know, I know we have a raid coming that we already know it's the Foundry. It's probably going to be 8 player with no matchmaking, so we're going to go through the whole thing again. Which, it would be ideal if they added matchmaking, but what are you going to do? Maybe they'll eventually listen, but what they could have done, or what they can do, as they support the live game version of this expansion, maybe give us a couple incursions here and there. You know, throw in like a mission that can only be completed on challenging, or like I said, a smattering of 2 or 3 incursions that you can just do with your group of 4 friends, just like in the division. I mean, everybody's going to say, "Oh, well, that was our raid content." Well, yeah, it kind of was, but I mean, look at it like if you honor they're going to go down the expansion uh, road for future things. Look at a game that does that probably better than anyone else, which is World of Warcraft and Blizzard. You know, they they throw dungeons, they throw. Granted, people would say, "Oh, the dungeons are a mission." Yeah, but you can't solo a dungeon in World of Warcraft, for example. Uh, you need to have a group of people, which would kind of make it an incursion. The missions are for us to level and grind some gear through solo, even with friends. You change the difficulty to heroic or legendary, and then you grind it out with some friends. However, if they threw in some incursions, I think that would go a long way to satisfy the player base with valid replayable content. It dropped maybe raid equivalent gear. It doesn't have if they're gonna lock an exotic behind the new raid. I don't know if they're gonna do that or not. Uh, so don't shoot the messenger there. I don't know if that's happening. Um, but if we had incursions, you could group up and you can have fun. You could blow through the incursions and then go on your way. Whereas you got to go through, jumping into discords and all this stuff, trying to find 8 people to do the raid, and then hope that y'all mesh and one person's not a jerk and another guy's not an asshole. So, well, I've already gone a little longer than I expected to on this one. Uh, so if you really like the video and you like the ideas that I'm throwing out there, please give the video a like and the channel a subscribe. I'm leaning toward nothing but Division 2 content. Uh, there are a couple other games that I play that I may throw a video in here now and then, but it's primarily a Division 2 channel. As I love the game, I love the genre, I love the lore. So give the channel a subscribe, video a like. I greatly appreciate it. And remember, boys, when you're out there in New York City or you're back here in DC, do epic shit. This is Grey Goose. Peace out.